Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Chargers going up against the Browns. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle as we've got a good one in store between the San Diego Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and they're going to face a third down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
On third down, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Legion, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On to punt now, Britton Colquitt in his 7th season from Tennessee. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. Much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Throwing, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah, the The rookie from Oklahoma State. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're...
And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. Corey Legion in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. On third down, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. Patrick Murray now on for the field goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing right around the midfield stripe. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And last drive, 3-and-out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A big play there for San Diego. 41 yards. Rivers on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Chargers a first down.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Andre Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now Kessler on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good pickup there, 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Play clock winding down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustment?
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll go with Woodhead to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Woodhead. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Rivers now gives to Woodhead. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Shift together here from the D-line. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from Cleveland after this. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. One receiver left, that's Allen. They'll try to throw here. Rivers throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Keenan Allen. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And there's a flag on the play. And out of bounds there on the kick. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Kessler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Black 39. Philly, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Kessler. And there's a flag on the field. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Kessler. He's got the rookie first-rounder, Corey Coleman. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Kessler. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, first down, here's Kessler. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're throwing again. Kessler. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Here we go.
Kessler will throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now Kessler on second down. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and 1, Kessler. Screenplay, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dumps it off to Woodhead. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Joe Hayden there to bring him down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
The play clock's running down. Now Kessler seeing something he doesn't like, so he takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And now they're in the hurry-up. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long. It's Kessler. Penalty marker is down here. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Throwing now, Kessler on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Kessler to throw, and he comes back with one complete. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing.
down. Kessler. And he fires one, but incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And it'll be 4th down. Patrick Murray now on for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They'll start on the ground here with Woodhill. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Second down, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And there's a flag on the play. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. 12 yards on the pickup. Good enough for a San Diego 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And there's a flag on the field. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Blue 90. 50, Mike 50. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Detroit.
A 1st down throw for Kessler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now Kessler on 2nd down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Kessler, this one complete to Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Eight yards to go here on second down. To throw again is Kessler. Gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Kessler to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there and have to run the football?
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
One receiver left, that's Allen. A first down throw here for Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They come out here in the eye. They run with Woodhead. And he's he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They run again with Woodhead. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On the ground, this is Woodhead. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to be.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And this isn't what they want to see. Rivers, their captain, still down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So Phillip Rivers getting looked at on the sideline. And they'll hand the reins over now to the veteran backup, Kellen Clemens. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56. Let's go. Blue 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now Kessler on 1st down. Deep drop. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
They'll toss it to Woodhead. And he is going to lose yardage here. Time for a break. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we
Now toss play. It's Woodhead. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Clemens. He's able to find Inman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now it's Woodhead. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they're just sort of going through a really tough stretch here right now, Charles. They can't seem to get back in the win column.
They have to keep their heads up, get back to their fundamentals, and just play the football they know they're capable of. Don't try and do everything perfect, but also don't just let down and let the season get away from them.
So for San Diego, it's a rare peak in a season of valleys as they move to 3-12 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Browns, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.